Good evening. Welcome to Communist Network News. CNN. Please disregard. I am your host, Ender Come On Lemonade. It is a pleasure. We have some very, very exciting news to bring you tonight. But first, unfortunately, I had to fire my person that cuts and shaves me because they just could not do the job properly. So, I am currently looking for a new human, preferably a human. He, she, them, they, it. Here at CNN, we like to use every single pronoun to describe and just one person. Yes. So if you like the job to come and shave me, please contact us at Communist Network News. CNN. Please disregard. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today was a very, very emotional day at Capitol Hill. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Our comrades, Nancy Pelosi, and the rest of the Democrats have begun their witch hunt. January 6th committee. Please disregard. Yes, today we heard from 4 brave heroes. Unbelievable heroes. Never before have there been such heroes. Dare I say, superheroes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Capitol Police officers. Now, in no way that these 4 officers were lying. Absolutely not, ladies and gentlemen. Do not look at their eyes looking all over the place, because that will not tell you anything, or their body language, which is apparent that they were nervous. And in no way does this mean that they were lying under oath, and this is why their eyes were all over the place and their body language was clearly one of, I am nervous. Yes, nothing to do with them lying. Yes. Unbelievable testimony. We will show you some previews right now.
That is what I am looking for, is an investigation into those actions and activities which may have resulted in the events of January 6th, and also whether or not there was collaboration between those members, their staff, and these terrorists.
One of them, a man called Harry Dunn, and we told you he would probably turn out to be a partisan activist, and we were right about that. Watch as Harry Dunn claims to know that Officer Brian Sicknick of the U.S. Capitol Police died not from a stroke, that's what the Washington, D.C. medical examiner determined, but instead from, quote, injuries sustained during the line of duty on January 6th.
Before I begin, I'd like to take a moment of my time to ask for a moment of silence for my fallen colleague, Officer Brian Sicknick, who died from injuries he sustained in the line of duty defending the capital of our beloved democracy.
To converters, they tried to persuade us to let them in. My time compared to Iraq, totally different. This is our own citizens. People who we sworn an oath to protect, but yet they are attacking us with the same flag that they claim to represent. It was bad.
Had marching orders, so to say. When people feel emboldened by people in power, they assume that they're right. Like the one of the scariest things about January 6th is that the people that were there, even to this day, think that they were right. They think that they were right, and that makes for a scary recipe for the future of this country.
Did you see those brave superheroes we have? Unbelievable superheroes. Yes. Dare I say, they are greater than Washington or Lincoln could ever be. They do not even compare. And I am referring to Washington and Lincoln. Those two are nothing compared to these 4 superheroes. Yes. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, please do not focus on their eyes being all over the place, that in no way means that they are lying. No, no. And their body language clearly states that they were nervous, not because they were lying, but for some other unknown reason. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it was very, very remarkable testimony. Now, I know that here at Communist Network News, CNN, please disregard, we have spent the last year telling everyone, that all police in the United States are racist. That every police department in the United States has a systemic racist problem. And we here, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I know that is what we have been telling you, and yes, it is still true. Every police department is systemically racist in the United States, except for the Capitol Police officers. These officers, because they protect our communist comrades, Pelosi and company, they are heroes, superheroes, as I've stated. And anyone that disagrees with such a statement shall be cancelled. Yes, rightfully so. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, these officers were not lying, and in no way were they covering for Nancy Pelosi and what her role was actually in all of this. Because after all, a true leader would take responsibility for the actions, or the actions not taken. And please disregard. Again, you must believe us. Because after all, CNN is the #1 propaganda network ever in the history of newses. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. And before you go to bed, remember, we all must kneel because it is mandatory. Kneel and give praise and thanks to our fierce, amazing, brave, viral leader, President Biden. Biden power. Biden power. Ladies and gentlemen, again, have a great evening.